Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Tight Talk on Turnbuckles, where we, my co-host and I, bring you all of your pro wrestling news and needs. I'm your host, Tildy N, with my co-host, Roach Boy Red, and we got Tony Haru in the house, and we're about to get into a Forbidden Door preview. So without further ado, my cohorts are going to get right into it. Talk to them, boys.
Let's shoot down the buy-in first. We'll get this knocked out of the way because this, like I said, before we started recording, it's the Max Caster in the Gun Club against the New Japan LA Dojo guys. Really not too much to talk about here. It's gonna give some sparkle to the LA Dojo boys. I mean, I feel like probably I hate to be this kind of asshole, but the most impressive part about this, the thing I want to see the most, is just the Max Caster rap. Bowen's hitting fucking Chicago. That's really all the more. I mean, it's going to be a match. I mean, seeing some of the LA Dojo guys is going to be fun, but let's face the music here. A lot of what we're here for is just seeing Max Caster rap, seeing the fun antics of the Gun Club and
Yes, boys.
the ass boys and the Acclaimed just do their thing here.
Fucking love the ass boys.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fun match to watch, even when it's like against jobbers and shit. Even the Gun Club puts on a fun show, and Max Caster, I think, especially like out of the Acclaimed, he is obviously the standout. That guy is fucking incredible. He made me appreciate the Acclaimed. I won't say I'm an Acclaimed fan, but I definitely appreciate what they got going on in the company right now. There's some goofy fuckers, and
I want to battle him.
that
I mean,
you would honestly murder him though. But
It'd be fun though.
yeah, it's that goofy pro wrestling that we've been getting a lot of lately, and I'm kind of on board with it. It's just been fun. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's like the AEW side of the Kevin Owens Ezekiel story. Like those are the two goofiest things that are always going on screen, and I'm here for both of them.
Agreed.
I definitely touching one more thing on the Acclaim before we move on. I definitely see them holding belts in the next 12 months.
It
Bowens gets back. I definitely see them getting a big push. I honestly think they were just on the cusp of getting a push before he got injured.
For
But
sure.
obviously
I want to say the same thing about the Gun Club. Within the next 12 months, I could definitely, even if they get sent to like Ring of Honor or something, I could see
would
straps.
not surprise me.
I could
Compete
see
against each other for the belts.
Would not surprise me.
fire.
Would be a good match.
Hell yeah.
Next match I think we should talk about is the IWGP United States title match. Orange Cassidy, Will Ospreay. Beezy, I think I'll let you start on this.
Well, judging by what we got on Dynamite with the United Empire versus Roppongi Vice and Orange, I think this is going to be a banger. I think Orange Cassidy is going to surprise a lot of us in this. I know that a lot of people are looking at this like Will's going to carry the match. Orange got a little bit of fucking good offense in. And to clarify, does he use this Stun Dog Millionaire all the time and I just have never seen it?
I don't know that.
I don't think so. I
That
feel
shit
like
was
he's
awesome.
used the Stun Dog Millionaire like less than 5 times that I can remember personally.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was pretty fucking cool. And I
it
do
was
like
good,
the
yeah.
orange punch. Like, I never really got into his Superman punch because they kept calling it a Superman punch. Now that it's called something else, ignorance is bliss. And, you know, I dig it. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. We're going to probably get some United Empire run-ins, some Roppongi Vice or Chaos run-ins. They're in Chaos, right?
Yeah, they're part of Chaos. They're part of Chaos.
Yeah, so I would see some Chaos run-ins. Excuse me. I'm just excited for the match. Honestly, seeing Ospreay on an American kid, that's the best thing about the Forbidden Door build-up. These Japanese wrestlers, and I mean that even the Gaijins, coming on like American TV, seeing Ospreay on American TV just shows how great this guy could be on our TVs. Like, I always wondered about the transition when like Kenny and the Elite were over there in New Japan, and like me and my buddies at work all the time back in the day used to talk about how they would be on TV, and like a lot of those dudes had questions like, well, will these guys be able to translate to weekly television? Because they weren't doing that all the time.
Well, and a lot of these guys,
go ahead.
Like we say about the transition, a lot of these guys, a lot of their matches go 20, 30, 60 minutes, and that's not something you can wrestle on a weekly basis.
Right.
So to your point, that's not a weekly basis thing. So seeing these guys on American television is nice. So
yeah. I mean, it's great to just see. It's just great to see Ospreay on TV, and he's delivering. Bro, he's delivering on a level already. And it gives me hope for guys like a Ricochet to leave WWE and be able to still, because I'm not going to lie, at times I watch Ricochet matches, and I will say I think he does too much. He does. And Ospreay could fall into that category too without the right storytelling and or presentation by the promotion. And that's what Ricochet has right now. The wrong presentation. And at times it looks like he does too much. He's overcompensating. But I feel like in an AEW or, oh God, just for a minute, imagine if Ricochet went to Impact. Mm-hmm.
That X Division
World Championship, him versus Moose for a summer. Wow. But moving forward, it's going to be a banger of a match. Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay. My second most anticipated match of the evening, fellas.
Red, do you have anything you'd like to say on this match?
Well, I knew of Will Ospreay. I've seen a few of his matches. I know BZ introduced me to him and everything. But it's just crazy to see these guys, like you said, on TV. It's like the opposite side of the spectrum of you like saying like Ricochet could go to Impact or New Japan or something. Like people who just like AEW and like the weekly wrestling shows are finally getting exposed to people who should be considered not just legends, some of them, but some of them are like icon status in the wrestling world. Like fucking Jay White is being exposed to the general public now. What generation is that? Or what generation are we living in that Jay White is on fucking TV every week?
And he's fucking throwing Blade Runners out and shit.
Yeah, like it's just the same quality content from these New Japan guys, but twice a week now.
Yeah. Next we're gonna cover another match that I think's probably going to be a sleeper, but I think all three of us are probably going to be sleeping on it. So let's hit this women's title match.
Oh, Thunder man. Rosa? Thunder Rosa and Toni
Storm and Thunder Rosa. Red, do you want to lead us off on this one?
Sure. This match, I don't know why it's on the card. This is an AEW match. This is not a Forbidden Door match. And
should have been happening tonight.
Yeah, or part of the buy-in, but I know that would be disrespectful to the women's title, so leave it off and put it on Rampage.
I agree. It really should be a part of their Blood and Guts Rampage. It really shouldn't be on this card. I understand this is a big hype pay-per-view.
What? Blood and Guts is happening on Rampage?
Blood and Guts is a part of Rampage. It's the Blood and Guts episode of Rampage.
Wait, is that tonight or next week?
I believe it's this Wednesday. Let me look.
Wait, so is it on Dynamite or Rampage?
The Dynamite.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I got my.
But
I was
what?
like, wow, I
got my words jumbled.
I mean, that would have been better though. That would have been better.
It's the June 29th edition of Rampage from Detroit, Michigan, is in fact Blood and Guts.
That's so exciting. Oh my God, right after Forbidden Door.
So that's I got my bad.
Yeah,
I got my words mixed up. But yeah, so like Red said, that this is more of a match that should be a part of that edition of Dynamite. But we have it here on Forbidden Door.
And like the match card is pretty long. Like we have what? Including the buy-in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 matches again. This is like Double or Nothing type shit. And we all know Double or Nothing ran long. And if this runs long, it'll beg the question even harder. Why is this match here? I don't know. I'm excited for the match. I think Thunder Rosa's in-ring work has gotten insane in the past year, and Tony Storm needs put over. And I think like a merchandise machine like Thunder Rosa is the perfect person to put her over. She has like just the right amount of skill to notoriety that like I don't know. I think Tony Storm can do it. I think, like me and BZ say all the time, she needs a gimmick change. I don't like the whole
Yeah.
Joan Jett thing. It's kind of, it just feels generic. I feel like she tries harder than most females in AEW, it seems, in the ring. So I definitely think she should get past this cowboy Chris Jericho gimmick.
I can see that.
It literally, it feels like that type of, like you just haven't found your niche yet. And I don't know. Let's move on.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, like we've said, it's definitely gonna be a well wrestled match. I guess we'll move here to Zack Sabre Jr. versus mystery opponent picked by Daniel Bryan.
Cesaro.
I mean, that's where a lot of people think. I think the other most popular opinion I've been seeing on the internet is Johnny Gargano.
That would suck.
I wouldn't mind that.
Zack Sabre Jr. is going to stretch him the fuck out.
I mean, he's a great technical wrestler too.
Johnny Gargano's can I give an unpopular take?
Sure.
Big
A
hit
little
me.
overrated.
I mean, I can agree, but I still think it would at least be a decent match. I still think it's probably going to be Cesaro by like probably like fucking an 80-20. But there are other people out there that are like throwing obviously, their dark shots, but what's up, Easy? You have definitely
Well, yeah,
something
just
to
a
say.
quick one. I'll put it to you like this. If Gargano would have been in the 2016 class of 205 Live, like the initial, he wouldn't have shown up. Among Tozawa, TJP, Brian Kendrick, no.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. TJP really had a lot of the shine in that. Man, speaking of TJP, I see him as one of the potential run-ins for that
Wait, wasn't he in the tournament?
He won the tournament.
No. But fucking Johnny Gargano was in that tournament.
Was he? I'd have to
Yeah,
look
him and
that up.
Ciampa faced each other.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they did.
Oh yeah. Okay, so all right, he is a little forgettable, but we're overlooking the most obvious choice, guys. Zack Sabre Jr. is definitely going up against Brie Bella.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I thought you were gonna say Mercedes Verano, and I was gonna be like, all right, you got me.
That would be pretty funny.
Please.
Right. Anyway, next match, Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, and Sammy Govara.
I forgot about
Again,
this match.
Eddie Kingston, Shota Umino, and the ROH Pure Champion Wheeler Yuta.
Bathroom break.
What?
No, that's
This
such
is
an
going to be-
unpopular opinion.
This is
It's
going
such
to
a
be the
dark
most
match.
theatrical
How
match
is
of
this
the
a
night.
dark match.
Such a dark match.
Minoru Suzuki's in this match. He's gonna.
It's such a dark match.
Oh my God,
There's
he's
no
gonna.
build. There's
All
no
right.
build.
They've been
All right.
building the Chris Jericho stuff enough for us
All
to
right,
care
I will
about
give
that
you-
to get bought
I will
in.
give you the build of this match is terrible, but the competitors in this match, minus Shota Umino, are so good.
Dark does that all the time.
I mean,
I
I
will give
can't
you that.
disagree,
I can't. I also can't disagree.
but Chris Jericho does not wrestle on dark.
I guarantee we could find it once.
I'll be so mad.
I can't argue Beezy here because I'm 100% positive if I looked up Chris Jericho on Dark, I can find at least 2 matches.
At least 2.
I can guarantee I can find probably at least 2 matches. But my problem is my heart cries out for more Kaze ni Nare because I have that on my fucking Spotify. That's not a plug, by the way, for anybody watching. That's just legitimately.
Said we just use Spotify.
I just use Spotify and I listen to Minoru Suzuki's fucking entrance theme unironically on Spotify. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, I do agree the build's weak on this match, but I think this should be a banger of a match.
As
But
long
I will
as
move on.
as long as Sammy just goes hard and they don't do some Sammy Ty Conti heel nonsense, I think this guy is in a ring with fucking what 7 other performers. He needs to fucking put the work in, and
I think he will. I think he will put the work in.
I really hope so. I love him and Chris Jericho together.
Yeah, I do too.
I was gonna say, I know you know, but yeah, I think it should be fun. I definitely don't think it'll be a bathroom match. But the more we talked about it, I guess it is kind of a dark match.
But it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean everything Chris Jericho does is great, but
I don't think there's gonna be a bad match on this card. It's just
not impossible. At all. But no, yeah. But yeah, it should be a fun time. What we got next?
Let's hit up the Bullet Club. Hikuleo, El Phantasmo, and the Bucks against the Dudes with Attitude, Darby Allin and Sting, not against. Shingo Takagi and Hamaru Takashi.
Is that their name? Dudes with Attitude?
Yeah, that's why I cringed real hard facially when I fucking read.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Darby Allin's tag team name. That's what they're going with. That's what it's built
on. Didn't he use something similar like that though in the beginning of his career? See, he was like a surfer, had a surfer.
Yep,
game.
That's they're doing the callback.
I hate it.
Not I cringed real hard facially, and that was not unintentional.
I'm gonna call them Darby and Sting.
His career in the NWA. Honestly, that's what he should do. Just go finish your career in the NWA, win the strap from fucking Tim Storm or somebody, and just call it a fucking day. Seriously, I mean that actually would probably be a really entertaining match. But
But
the Bullet Club's definitely gonna put the boots to these guys.
I mean. From what I watched during Dominion, the Dragon, Shingo Takagi, great wrestler. Loved his work with Taichi. Really excited to see him in another match. Just overall, like we've said, real excited to see some more Bullet Club stuff, especially from Hikuleo and Phantasmo. Obviously the Bucks are the Bucks. You know it. When it comes to top tag teams, especially of this generation, it's really hard to, I mean, people are gonna say they're overrated, but
they're just fantastic.
I was gonna say few people can even imagine in the ring what they can do. So I mean.
So are we going for a third pay-per-view in a row where Sting goes off the balcony?
Yes.
I really hope so. Like, I know they're kind of just there for the crazy Hardy Boys spots. And going into a pay-per-view Darby Sting match, that's all I want. That's all I expect, and they deliver every time. So it's not like I'm disappointed with the product they're dishing out, but yeah, I'm excited for it.
Overrated man to me.
So the next match, so I left the big four, what I deem to be the big four. You guys can deny that this is one of the big four. The fatal four-way for the inaugural All Atlantic AEW title, or the AEW All Atlantic title. Now, Clark Connors is replacing the injured Stone Bulldog Tomohiro Ishii. Malachi Black, the Bastard Pac, and Miro are in this match.
The Redeemer.
This is going to be nuts. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. The Redeemer probably stretches this Clark Connors and just redeems him.
And everyone else. And everyone else is going to get redeemed as well.
I think this
feel
match.
like.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Red.
I think this match is going to have a lot of Pac Malachi Black spots, so they can try to hopefully start wrapping up that feud. But other than that, it really is, I think, just going to be Miro fucking beating on people. I don't see this going really any other way at this point.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, I hope that House of Black Death Triangle feud wraps up because like Red said, it's been dragging on for over a year now. Is that right?
Yeah, and then before that, it was Dark Order House of Black.
It feels like that's a long time.
It was
but
probably a
also
little
feels-
less than a year, but it was definitely a long ass.
For the better part of this year, for sure.
At least it was in the midst of happening when I started watching AEW in December again.
Yeah, it's.
I wish Buddy Murphy was getting this title.
It would definitely be better put on somebody who didn't already have a really strong TNT title reign under his belt.
So probably maybe not the Redeemer, man.
I mean, the problem is there's no way Clark Connors wins this. If it was Ishii, I could sit here and be like, maybe Ishii. I could pitch you guys like I'm gonna sit here and be salty about Ishii not being in this match, and since our room is renewed, I'm gonna pitch a salt fit about how Ishii's injured and not in this match. But with his replacement, I don't see his replacement winning this match, and I just feel like it goes back to what Red said about how the Pac and fucking Malachi Black being in this match. It just feels like it's more of a setup for House of Black and the Death Triangle.
No. I just want to say, I'm sorry. I had, as soon as I even heard two names together again, I just had to say no. Like, no.
I mean, I know. I don't.
Can
I
Death
don't want.
Triangle break up?
I mean,
Free Pac.
Give him this title.
Penta Oscuro couldn't make it into this match because of his AAA obligations. He couldn't even be at Forbidden Door. So
Such a disappointment, but they gave us matches on fucking Dynamite to make up for it.
They did give us matches, but we'll see how this pans out. Maybe there is some kind of out that Pac or Malachi Black win this title. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I just don't see an angle where Miro doesn't just win this.
Yeah.
The next match, we have the winner take all triple threat tag team title matches.
Yes.
The ROH World Tag Team Champions FTR versus the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the United Empire, Jeff Cobb and Great Okan versus Roppongi Vice.
Roppongi Vice.
What?
Roppongi Vice via beating United Empire. FTR loses those ROH belts. They're number one ranked for the AEW belts. Don't think they're not about to run that back with the Bucks.
Oh,
absolutely. They're going to beat the Bucks for those titles. That's why the Bucks won those titles. Because the Hardys, everybody keeps saying they were scheduled to win. From what I've read, they weren't even scheduled to wrestle, even before the Jeff shit. So, like, I think that they have a plan in place. I think that they're going to take those AEW straps. They're AEW's talent. You know what I mean? Yeah, they are touring talent, but they're AEW contracted talent. They need to have those straps. That's a way to get it on them. That's a way to get those straps off of them without them taking a loss. And Roppongi Vice is a team that belongs to Ring of Honor and New Japan. So, I mean, it sets Tony up. It keeps the Forbidden Door relationship good. The IWGP tag titles are on a team that can actually wrestle in New Japan. You know what I mean? And they can wrestle in Ring of Honor. I mean, it's the only way that this match benefits all companies involved. Is Roppongi Vice winning.
I definitely, I guess, can't disagree with that. I definitely would like to see. I don't know. It all trips me out because I don't know where they're gonna go with this. Like we were talking about before the show, I don't know where they're gonna go with all this stuff after Forbidden Door. Like, is that door gonna stay open? And if so, I think it would be a great idea to pull like either the Ring of Honor belts over to New Japan or vice versa, and then it opens up more storyline for Beef. I do like the idea of a singles FTR Okan Jeff Cobb beef. That just sounds wild, honestly. But that's not saying Roppongi Vice isn't adding so much to this match. They're honestly going to be probably one of the better parts of the match outside of FTR because no one's ever better than FTR. But yeah, I don't know. I would definitely like to see like these storylines continue despite not knowing anything about the future. And I think this would be a great way to do it. I don't think any of the other title changes, I don't think would be really as impactful or would personally bother me more. Like, I don't want Jay White to lose the belt here.
He will not. He will not.
Exactly. So, like, it's got to be somewhere else on the card, I think, if they're going to continue.
Unless. Wait, is that the next match? Is that where we're going?
No, that's gonna be our last match. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna do the Moxley Tanahashi match next.
As it should be. I hope the fucking card's that way, but doubt it.
No.
Yeah, Mox is the main event.
Yeah, that's their main event.
Fuck me, but fucking
No, I still think United Empire, Cobb and Okan take all the titles actually.
Interesting.
I'm cool with that, honestly. As long as they keep.
I think they beat Roppongi Vice, but
yeah, and it'd be a perfect way to set up that post Forbidden Door beef.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, like I said, our next match on the card is gonna be. We're gonna talk about it. We're not going by Forbidden Door order. We don't care about this. We're going by order of what we think. Well, okay, my biased opinion.
I agree, though.
Hell yeah.
Well, no, I meant on the other stuff on the order of what I evaluated the card order. This is not a group effort. This was my individual bias opinion on what I rated the card. But the interim AEW World Title match: Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Moxley.
Yeah, Mox has to win it.
So, while I agree Mox has to win it, there are rumors floating, and now, mind you, these are the same people who rub two sticks of tinfoil together to start a fire, who say that MJF might show up to this match to screw over Moxley.
I am down for any MJF on my screen. I don't think AEW's been lacking without him, but it has definitely been missing that fucking heat.
I wholeheartedly agree, but my problem is, the reason I call them two people who rub two sticks of tinfoil together is I think a lot of the stuff is sealed with him right now. I think he's locked under contractual stuff and can't move. But unfortunately, we'll see. We can all hope to see MJF. We can all hope we have much, much more interactions between New Japan and AEW moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, let's go to the big one.
Oh, man.
Fatal 4-way for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Kazuchika Okada versus Adam Cole versus Adam Page versus Jay White.
Holy Jay White.
I mean, I don't see it going any other way.
Yeah, like this match is Adam Cole doesn't really take wins unless he has Fish and O'Reilly to fucking do some goofy run-ins nowadays. Uh, it's not a bad thing. It's just part of his character at this point. But they're both injured, so he doesn't have people to run in. He's gonna put on some amazing spots in the ring, and hopefully, honestly, I hope he does it specifically to fucking spite Booker. Fuck that guy. But but Adam Cole, yeah, him and Adam Page they work so well together. I think they're gonna have a lot of great spots, and Switchblade, that guy is like, it's his era. That's really all I can say, man. He is legit straight money. That is nothing.
He's my fucking WWE 24/7 open weight champion. I'll tell you that much. He gets the inside joke. He gets it.
But yeah, that's an absolute banger. It's some of the most popular guys in AEW, and the two most popular guys in fucking New Japan right now. There's not much more that can be said.
I mean, it's literally four of the hottest guys in professional wrestling today.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's just, Okada's gonna go down as a legend in Japanese pro wrestling, period. Jay White's literally the catalyst of professional wrestling. Cole and Page are just two of the top guys. I mean, fuck, Page was just the AEW world champion, what
2 months ago.
40, yeah, I was gonna say 40, 60 days ago.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Like what are we talking about? Like 60 some odd days ago, he just had a banger of a match with Cole.
Yeah,
that's an absolute fact.
So I mean, this match can only be one of the most epic matches, of, I'm gonna say it, all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Because not only are these guys, what's up?
I think we get a cleaner sighting.
I mean, that's what a lot of the rumor mill's been buzzing about, that we probably after the match we get the sighting of, by God, Kenny Omega
challenging Jay White.
I mean, I love it.
Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, Jay White running his mouth saying maybe if Kenny never ran away, All Elite wouldn't exist?
Yeah,
it sounds like a setup.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Oh man.
But and the other thing is, I getting back to what I was saying earlier with but when we were talking about the Ospreay, Cassidy, and the New Japan guys, I don't see this match lasting a second under 30 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
Honestly, if this match goes much under 45, I'd probably be surprised.
They got a lot of fucking good shit to get in there.
Because these are all hour guys. These are all guys who've put on hour-long matches. All of them.
I don't know if I could take that.
I mean, I'm not saying I can. I'm not saying the world can. I'm just saying these are all guys who can go hour long. Mind you, most of those matches have been singles matches, but I'm just saying the possibility is very real. This match can go an hour.
Oh,
I mean, with the card, it's not likely.
Yeah.
But the potential is there. I mean, this match is still good at 30. This match is still fucking 5-star Dave Meltzer report at fucking 30 minutes. But, I'm just saying, if it goes 60 minutes and we all lose our minds, we called it here first.
Yeah, man. Overall, there's no way Jay White doesn't come out on top here. This is going to be such an insane show. I'm so excited for it. I know you guys are super excited for it.
Absolutely.
We're going to be buying it on pay-per-view and watching it at my house. It's going to be insane. What's the date for that?
That is
This Sunday.
Yeah, that would be the 26th.
Yeah, so June 26th. We'll probably be back with a review, I imagine, the next day or so. And with that being said, if you want to follow my co-host on all forms of social media, you can do that at till the end the fantastic, Comic Buddies 214. There, you can check out his music, including the banger you're hearing behind you right now, and you can check out his passion project, Comic Buddies 214, on Facebook at the titular name. Then you can go to Instagram and you can follow me at Roach the Boy Wonder. There you can get updates on this channel. You can get some pretty cool artwork, and you can even hit me up for all your art commission needs. Tony Haru, where can these wonderful people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Tony_Haru.
Awesome. And then you can come back and you can give us a like, you can give us a subscribe, and you can hit the bell to get notified when we drop another episodes of Tight Talk on Turnbuckles, pages, panels, and pictures, Roach Boys Comic Corner. You never know what we're coming with, but if you're rocking with us, we're rocking with you.
And with that being said, this has been Tight Talk on Turnbuckles. I'm your host, Till the End, with my co-hosts, Roach Boy Red and Tony Haru.
And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
Got it, Brandon.